What's going on YouTube? Welcome in to my stream. I'm gonna check out this game, Valkyria Chronicles 4. I've played a bit of it before. Let me see here. Oh, so I've put in about 30 hours of it. But I'm gonna start a new game. This game is really interesting. There's nothing really else quite like this game.
That was the day we enlisted. At last, we had something to believe in. Something worth fighting for.
It's set in like an alternate reality of World War II.
It was a battlefield, but it was where we grew up.
And the style of the game is really cool too. Oh man, I got a wild cat on the loose right now, so if you hear some crazy meowing, that's why.
Wind out of the northeast, clear skies, and
The game it's interesting because it's a JRPG played in the third person view. Say what?
Your hands are shaking.
Yeah. Played in the third person view, but it's turn-based, like turn-based tactics. So it's pretty interesting. Yes, you did. Finally, I decided that I probably should. Oh my God.
You getting those wind whispers again? Imperials incoming.
Sorry, my cat is going absolutely bananas right now and almost just knocked over my glass of water onto my computer. All right, this game's cool. These are all the main characters of the game. You do pick up a lot of other characters along the way. They're called Squad E. And there's 4 games in the series. This is the only one I've ever put any time into. And it is a direct, I don't want to say sequel, but it's a direct sequel. It runs parallel to the original game, which was like a PlayStation 3 game, I believe. The other 2 games, 2 and 3, were on the PSP. And I haven't heard good things about them. But 1 and 4 are supposed to be really good.
We can do this.
The opening tutorial that I'm about to do is a little bit of a drag, but whatever. What tutorial is not?
Eliminate all Imperial hostiles. Let's stop their advance. Squad E, move out. All set, Raz?
Just say the word, boss.
Most of the game is voice acted too. Not all of it, but most of it.
Okay. First, we'll see how they respond to some infantry. Squad E, move out. Okay. Looks like everyone's in position. Finally. It's time. I'm their commander, It's up to me to get everyone out alive. Concentrate. Remember your training. We can do this.
Tutorial command mode. When combat starts, you'll see a map of the area and your unit's positions. This is referred to as command mode. Here you'll select the unit you'd like to move based on the terrain and the respective position to the enemy. Move the cursor onto Raz. All right, Raz. Action mode. Selecting a unit switches them to action mode, where they can move and attack. So you can move, even though it's a tactics game, turn-based, for the most part, which is kind of hard to understand. You can move around freely on the map until this AP gauge runs out. AP gauge at the bottom of the screen will slowly deplete while a unit is in motion. Once that soldier runs out of AP, they will be left unable to move. Order Raz to move towards the sandbags. So see how his like movement gauge is going down. Attacking. Now they have moved into positions. Time to attack. Press R while in action mode to switch to target mode. There's too many modes in this game. Move the crosshairs with L. Press A to attack. The enemy survives the counter attack. They might survive the counter attack, so trying to make every shot count. So if I don't like take the enemy out right now, he can counter attack. They can also counter attack like while you move, which is also very interesting. But I do. All right. I like how it's got like the comic book letters in it. I think that's super cool. Ending actions. Every time you're done using a unit, you have to like hit end on that unit.
I should have expected as much from you. Damn it, these assholes are in my way. I can't break through this.
Why not? You're invincible, right? Are you really getting tripped up over some common foot soldiers? Why don't you ever stop and think?
Oh, shut up. Just hurry and take them out, will ya?
But never ask. This won't take long.
Kai has deployed. I love all the snipers.
Now advancing.
Sniper class specializes in shooting down enemies from afar. The enemies do have weak points. You can miss too, so see how up at the top it says 2 kill. It's going back and forth between 0 and 1 as the guy is moving. So that 1 means if I actually land this shot, it's a 1-hit kill. So if I land the shot here, it's a 2-hit kill. I'm gonna have to shoot him again. Man, I hope I don't miss. There we go.
Too easy.
No! Damn it, I'm pinned down.
All right, so I can't move her any farther. I can move her again if you look up top, there's this thing that says CP and it's got like a flashing medallion on it. I could move her again if I want to. Hmm. Command point. Command points reflect the number of times you can control a unit per player phase. When your CP reaches 0, the player phase ends and enemy phase begins. Be mindful of your positioning before the enemy phase begins. And your phase, no, I still have
Moving out.
one more CP, so I need to do something to move her to cover. All right, now I'm going to add them. If the enemy is too far away on the map, you won't see them moving. It'll only show like this part of the map. Only if they're like within your view, it'll zoom in and show them. There can also be enemies on the map that you can't see.
Here we go. About time, Claude.
Yeah, I know. Soldiers, forward! Now's our chance to take the offensive.
There are vehicles in the game as well. Command points are replenished at the start of each player phase. CP can be used on the same unit multiple times in a row. This is useful for cutting into enemy lines, hurrying past dangerous terrain, or finishing off tenacious enemy. That said, they'll tire out and start each consecutive action with less AP than the last. CP that goes unused during the phase will, however, roll over into the next. There's too much AP, CP, BP. Like, how you choose to manage CP will be determined and will determine the fate of your squad. All right, so I have more soldiers now. I have backup that's arrived. Everybody, there's no like generic soldiers. There's, at least not in this game that I'm aware of. Everybody is like their own unique character.
Moving out.
See, I missed him. Bogus. All right, who else do I got here?
Understood.
Don't let anyone through. Secure the route.
How's this?
I did hit him a little bit.
Moving out.
How does the Federation side look?
Why did I miss?
Now advancing.
If your units are in position within range of them and they're moving, they will fire at him. Your snipers will not.
Close one. Hey Raz, check this out.
Watch out! They're onto you!
Let's go.
Pretty good. Busting out the tanks, huh? This one's all yours, Claude.
It's our turn now. Fire up the engine, Miles.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the Hoffman's moving.
Funny how he says fire up the engine when the tank's already running. Tanks boast firepower and endurance far beyond that of foot soldiers. They can withstand gunfire from enemy infantry, making them a solid wall for your soldiers to use as cover. Tanks can destroy objects with a red X on the command mode map, either by firing a cannon or driving into them. Tanks cannot fit into narrow passageways, so advance with infantry in such cases.
Advancing.
First battle, huh?
Tank warfare. Tanks have three methods of attack: armor-piercing shells, mortar rounds, and a mounted machine gun. Armor-piercing shells are effective against tanks and other vehicles. Explosive mortars hit a broad area with a range blast ideal against infantry. Mortars travel in an arc. Aim for the center of multiple foes to maximize firepower and preserve limited ammo. Machine gun is designed to strike foes who are too close for the mortar and to intercept incoming enemies. Press Y to switch between tanks' weapons. So the tanks do have, well, all vehicles do have like a weak spot if, you know, you can hit it.
Fire. Okay, moving out.
Tank's weak points. The glowing blue radiator plate.
Fire. Advancing.
Operation complete.
Anyone else want to try? Squad E don't take shit from nobody. Claude knows what I'm... Whoa, you okay?
The flowers.
Oh, yeah. They didn't stand a chance. Come on, man. You're supposed to be commander of the Ranger Corps.
Commander still has a heart, same as a foot soldier. Rank doesn't make this any less painful to see.
But crying over...
So this is like all these people's like hometown where they're from. It's being invaded. The story will play out and it'll let you know what's going on.
Maybe. But what matters is that their hearts...
All right, I get it. Power of the heart, blah, blah, blah. Look, just go turn in your report already, will ya? Can't go get sloshed if we're stuck here on standby.
Good point. I'll head to the command center.
Yeah, you do that. And tell the brass to send us tougher imps to fight next time, yeah?
I do believe there's like magic in the tank as well. I believe your characters level up.
Prologue. Operation Northern Cross.
A new episode has been added. So this is like he's the main character, so this is like his journal that he keeps throughout the war. Cover the untold history of the Second European War by viewing this chronicle. Select a new episode to continue. Save. And not everything is like a battle. There are just like cutscenes. There is a base camp.
Good work out there. Glad you're still in one piece. We're just about to go over our next operation.
You're late. I'm sure you know standard procedure is to report immediately after a mission.
Oh, Minerva. You're reporting too?
That's lieutenant to you, Claude. Don't get smart with me just because we share rank. I've got seniority.
Sorry, Lieutenant Minerva Victor.
Well, let's get started. Minerva, give us a situation report.
Yes, sir. 3 months have passed since we went to war. I won't sugarcoat it. They're steamrolling us. By this point, 1/3 of our territory is under Imperial control. This is officially a crisis.
If it's that bad already, we won't even be able to sustain a war effort.
You're right, and the Empire's only gaining momentum. If this draws out much longer...
The Federation's finished. If we fall, that's it for Europa. Nobody else could stand against them. The Empire would take total control. It'd be a fascist continent ruled with an iron fist. We can't let that happen. Europa's future depends on us.
Which brings us to now. The top brass finally got off their seats and sent us a plan. A counterattack that can turn the war around in one fell swoop, ready to be put into action.
What are the orders?
We put all our force into one strike. Break through their defenses and hit them where they'll hurt most.
Soldiers, supplies. We'll use all reserves we have to make a final push and capture one crucial enemy base. And we lucky few of the 32nd Armored Ranger Battalion have been handpicked as the vanguard.
Good couldn't ask for a better mission, sir. Which enemy base are we targeting?
Think bigger. We take this base, and we take their will to fight.
But how could any one target mean that much to... Wait, you don't mean...
You always were a clever boy, Claude. I think you've got it.
Our target is the Imperial capital of Schwarzgrad. Let's fight back!
Operation Northern Cross.
The year was 1935 EC. Two great powers vied to control the continent of Europa. In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, a dictatorship known as the Empire. In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies banded together to form the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral, Ragnite, for their prosperity, its growing scarcity leading inevitably to war. With its overwhelming military might, the Empire captured one nation after another, while the Federation struggled to maintain unity, every battle driving them further back against the wall. 3 months have passed. With 7/10 of Europa falling to the Imperial war machine, the Federation places all its hope in a desperate counterattack. Operation Northern Cross. 6 million soldiers fought in this campaign. It claimed more lives than any other in the Second European War. Federation historians call it the Eastern Theater, but the Empire knows it as the War for the Motherland.
Forward, soldiers! This is the battle you've been training for! Operation Northern Cross begins now! We'll wipe those Imperials clear off the face of Europa! Our time has come! Forward to victory!
Countless soldiers fought and died on those fields, struggling to make their ideals a reality. Ordinary people, thrust into extraordinary circumstances, fighting in the hopes that they would see a brighter future. What follows here is a record of those brave warriors, a record of that battle against the dark.
You have a dog unit
Based on
too.
the
It's funny.
diary of one Claude Wallace, the commander of the Federation's Gallian Squad E. Chapter 1. The Battle of Fort Crest.
New episode has been added.
Good news, Claude. HQ has awarded you with a medal.
Capped bullets. Tutorial accessories. Equipping an accessory to a soldier can boost certain stats. Monotonous Origins. What's going on? How are you? Your accessories can be equipped from the uniforms section of the equipment menu. Try a few of them on for size. Note that you can only equip up to the number of accessories you own. Doing better now. Had a little bit of a stomach ache earlier. Dude, talk about stomach aches, man. Like, something is going around. Like,
March the 10th.
I had something pretty bad. My daughter has been sick. Johanna's been sick. Like, it's been crazy.
The ferocity of the Federation counterattack caught the Empire off guard. Battle by battle, town by town, we're pushing back the front, with no signs of slowing down. The road to Schwarzgrad is a long one, running at least 1,500 kilometers from friendly territory into the heart of the Empire. But at the end of it lies our target, the capital city. We have a long trek ahead of us, but for now, morale is high.
Yeah.
Everyone here believes in this.
Yeah, everybody's been sick. It's crazy.
Praying it'll succeed.
I guess the Empire's not so tough after all, huh, Commander? Give them one good stomping, and all of a sudden they're running off home. So are you gonna
Mine was making the mistake of eating fast food burger before sleeping. Oh.
Stop it, really?
Now I get it.
Wasting? No chance. What you got here is a picture of a future hero. You take one too, eh, Kai?
Yeah, maybe. There you go. That's a keeper.
Damn it, Miles! The hell was that for? Freaking hurt,
Quiet.
man!
What?
To stop the tank.
Huh? Everything okay?
Oh. Frosty, what's going on, man? How are you?
Wind shifted.
I just finished the like opening tutorial, whatever, tutorial mission. Went over like the story, what's going on. Essentially, it's like an alternate World War II, basically. New episode has been added. Yes. Oh, man. Forever tired. Forever. They brought out the big guns.
Blast that big could wipe out a whole squad. Easy.
Let's keep moving.
So far, all the dialogue has been voice acted. I couldn't remember if it was or not.
A rendezvous point with Squad F should be nearby. Flash.
Thunder.
What? I am dramatic.
That's the password.
Johanna says I am way too dramatic.
You scare us shitless.
Apologies. I didn't mean to frighten you. Follow me. Lieutenant Victor is waiting.
Who? Oh, you mean Minerva. And you are...
Corporal Crystal Ward, from Squad F. Indeed. I have the honor of answering to Minerva Victor, the strongest and smartest officer in the Army.
All the characters are like very, very like JRPG characters.
I assume you saw that explosion.
Oh, we saw it all right. They must be packing serious heat.
A 21-centimeter howitzer. Currently, our worst nightmare. It must have a range of at least 10 kilometers.
Oh, are you serious?
Dance with that thing around.
Dude. Who likes Cinnamon Toast Crunch out there? I just learned for Johanna that there is you can buy milk that is Cinnamon Toast Crunch flavored milk.
Commander!
Sounds amazing.
Good work leading Squad E so far, Claude. Your slow pace, however, does leave something.
So then you could pour Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk onto your Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
We saw cannon fire, so we've been proceeding with caution.
Keep your excuses. As I said before, the success of Operation Northern Cross hinges on our swift advance. Time is of the essence.
I know.
You try hustling with a huge cannon up your ass. Oh, wait. You already tried and failed.
Down, boy. Claude, have you not housebroken your squad?
The hell did you say?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't insult my soldiers. They're people, not pets.
then I expect them to act like it. I'm not the one wagging my tongue. Soldiers who step out of line are often the first to die. Remember that, Sergeant Raz.
Yeah. Hope you make it out alive too, Lieutenant.
Commander? There's a good view from the clearing. Maybe we could brief them there.
Claude, come with me.
And the game is pretty dialogue heavy between the battles.
Allow me to explain your next
I do like how everything's displayed like a comic book, though. Comic book or like a sketchbook.
As you know, Fort Crest has a 21-centimeter howitzer that's blocking our advance.
It might just look like an old castle turned into a makeshift fort. But they've stationed quite a few troops to defend the cannon.
If we get too close, those turrets on the walls will mow us down.
So when does our own cannon get here?
That howitzer already destroyed it. We were outranged.
Blown up already? How long will a replacement take?
The bridge was destroyed too, so the artillery tractor can't proceed. It will take at least 7 days. Though we do have plenty of infantry en route.
Doesn't matter how many foot soldiers we get. Without a cannon, we're just waiting around.
Not necessarily.
Huh?
Time is of the essence. We don't have a week to wait.
You're as sharp as ever. Like he says, we can't afford to wait. We'll have to capture the fort with...
All right, man, let's get moving.
That's too reckless.
Want to do another battle?
Those turrets would fill us with more holes than Gallian cheese.
It's a dangerous mission, I know. But those are your orders. This isn't your local militia. This is what you signed up for when you joined the Edinburgh Army.
You're right. We enlisted to crush the Empire, not to commit suicide.
Then allow me to clue you in on something. Crystal, tell them the news.
Yes, ma'am. This morning, the Empire invaded Gallia.
They've invaded?
I knew it was only a matter of time.
What about our hometown? Is Hoffen okay?
All we know is that the battle broke out near the border, at Citadel Ghirlandaio. The Imperial Army, however, is being led by Prince Maximilian himself.
Maximilian.
Is there nothing we can do?
If Operation Northern Cross goes as planned, the Empire won't have the luxury of staying on the offensive. Our only option is to complete the mission as soon as possible.
Guess we've got no choice then. If our home's in the Empire's sights, then we've got to protect it.
Yeah, let's do it for Gallia.
All right, new episode. Yes.
Here are your orders.
Squad E will lay siege to the castle and capture the enemy camp. However, turrets are guarding the entrance. You wander into the machine gun's range, they'll cut through you like carving a cake. Cake. Concentrate on gaining a foothold instead. The plaza out front will do. But first, you'll need to get into place. Position units on the battlefield to do so. Victory. The enemy base camp is captured. Failure. The enemy occupies your base camp. All allied infantry fall in action. 20 turns pass. All right. So this is like kind of like Fire Emblem. At some point you get, eventually you keep like meeting characters or getting characters that join your squad, and you can choose who you want to use. You can choose who you deploy. So that's cool though, because you can pick like who suits like the mission best. Once a camp has been chosen, pick a unit from the roster, put them in position. Tanks can only be placed in spots with a tank icon, and infantry can only be deployed to unmarked spots. CP symbol displayed beside the name of some units on their profile window. These units are known as leaders. By including them on the field, you'll each add 1 CP to your total, allowing you to control more units per turn. Deploy more leaders to gain more CP. Intel has reported a tank on the field. Deploying a Lancer here is recommended. Tank commander, scout, shock trooper, lancer, Jimmy Frank, Gene Matrix, Brittany Scarlet, engineer. I don't know what the engineers do. I don't know if I've ever used one or not. 254 HP, 253, 251, 265, 246, 155. Well, I'm gonna take the Matrix lady.
Let's rough 'em up.
I'm gonna take Raz. Claude is already deployed. Oh, where's my snipers? I definitely want her. I'm gonna take the bald dude. Scout. I don't know if there's any benefits to like, I don't know what some of the certain units, like what their like specialties are or whatever. All right, I'm gonna take this dude.
Now, capture that cannon.
You ready? Take down the Imperial camp. Capture their heavy artillery. Squad E, move out!
Oh. All right.
I expected resistance, but they're tough nuts to crack. What should we do?
We can't exactly rush in and kick the door down. We'll get routed if we don't have a plan. First, we need a solid foothold. Let's capture that camp.
After that, well, guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Weapons free. Squad E, move out.
Pay attention, Claude. Your leadership skills are going to be put to the test. That means getting the most out of your soldiers. Don't forget the basics.
Yeah, good point. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, come on. So many tutorials. So much reading. Camps are set up across the battlefield. Units stationed near an allied camp receive a bonus to defense and HP recovery at the start of each turn. Occupying a camp allows you to call for reinforcements or have a unit retreat. Capture. Capture the enemy camp by defeating all the enemy units within it, then moving to their flag and pressing A. Capture the flag. If there are no allies in your camp, the enemy can capture it from you. There are two kinds of camps, base camps and field camps. Capture the enemy base camp while defending your own to win. Expanding your squad's capabilities by capturing field camps early on will help pave the way to victory. All right, here we go. So I have what? I deployed like 3 leaders, so I have 3 extra CP. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can move 7 units or move 7 times. There's a camp on the left, a camp on the right. Oh, they have 2 tanks right up front.
Leave it to me.
Lancers. Lancer class uses anti-tank weaponry. They have the defense and HP to maneuver behind tanks and hit their weak points. Lancers are also resistant to explosives and take less damage from mortars and grenades. Their power is offset by low AP and slow movement speed, so they're better suited to fighting tanks than recon or assault.
We don't need to talk about all that mushy stuff.
All right. Crap.
The Vanguard's under fire. They need backup.
Ooh, that ain't gonna work.
Watch your back.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
All right, give me my tank.
Enemy sighted. Right there. Advancing.
I'm gonna move my tank again just so I can fire. I should take this out
Right there.
without having to go around and hit its weak spot. Field actions. Press A when a prompt appears near certain terrain to take special actions. Oh yeah, you can take cover, like camouflage yourself in certain areas. Pressing A in tall grass lets you drop prone, crawl to hide from enemies. Climbing ladders to reach higher ground is another common field action. Field actions can only be taken when a prompt for A appears on the screen.
We can't advance. The whole operation sunk. This position isn't safe. We need to retreat. Hurry up. The enemy will...
All right, 1, 2, 3. I got 4 more turns.
Here comes the pain.
What do we do about a mortar that big?
All over it.
I can attempt to hit these guys from here. I don't know if I'll actually be able to or not. I don't know if it's worth it.
Too easy.
Can we really defend this position?
provide support with the Hoffman.
Now advancing.
Ah, I missed him. That's something I do not like about the game.
Just don't get in my way.
Can we really defend this position?
All right, let's see what they do. Watch, they're probably gonna wreck me. Critical condition HP recovery. Units whose HP falls to 0 are in critical condition and cannot use CP to take action. If the unit is taking heavy damage, try to keep them out of danger. Foot soldiers stationed near an allied camp get a boost to the amount of HP recovered at the start of each turn. Tanks do not recover lost HP unless they are near an allied camp. If tank's HP reaches 0, it immediately retreats. All right, now.
Okay, moving out. I will see this through.
I don't have any idea what that meant.
Enemy sighted.
Sightlines. When a unit sees an enemy in action mode, a sightline will appear over their head. Sightlines point in the direction of a visible enemy's location and represent different things depending on their color. Blue line, the enemy hasn't spotted you. Yellow line, the enemy has spotted you. Red line, the enemy is firing at you. Green line, the enemy is busy reloading. It's cool that they show you that they're reloading and whatnot. Use sightlines as a guide when attacking or when trying to position your units into a spot where they are best safe from attacks.
There they are. Cover behind the rubble and engage the. Right there.
Engineer class makes up for low combat prowess and unique abilities, resupply, repair, and revive. In action mode, engineers can resupply an ally's ammo by moving close to them. That's cool. I did not know that. They can also repair sandbags and ladders that have been destroyed by moving close and pressing A as a field action. Shows you how much I paid attention to last time when I played this. Unlike normal Ragnade, I don't know how to say that word. Revival Ragnade can revive allies in critical condition. They can also use their vehicle repair kit to restore HP vehicular units. Revival and the vehicle repair kit can both be used in target mode. Don't hesitate to use them when the need arises. Oh, come on. Infantry automatically recovers a small amount of HP each player phase, but sometimes they need immediate healing. Switch to Ragnade with Y, then press R and select a target. Place the crosshairs on a nearby ally to heal them. or place them on no one to heal the unit using the Ragnite.
Leave it to me.
This position isn't safe. We need to retreat.
Do not betray my confidence in you.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Just 100% completely missed.
Enemy spotted. Advancing. Right there. Leave it to me.
All right, dude, you better not miss. I already forget what they said about the colored lines, like what's what. Yellow means they've seen you, blue means they haven't seen you, or blue means they've seen you.
Stay low. Stick to...
Nice. But I'm in a very bad spot.
Keep up the good work.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it back to cover now.
Let's get physical.
All right, I just wasted a lot of movement.
Here comes the pain.
Attention all squads. Check your equipment.
Now advancing.
Let's see how they like these mortars.
All together now. Attack!
Reinforcements. Soldiers not currently deployed are waiting in the reserves. Time do they close? Okay. Really? Really? Right in my face? At least you can counterattack.
Now advancing.
Target destroyed. Good work. Keep calm and move onward.
Dude, why? What's stale? Oh, really?
Watch out for counterattack.
Moving out.
Dude.
One shot's all I need.
I expect the
Oh,
very best out of all of you.
oh, are you? Hers is gone. If that's what you're going for. Oh, okay.
Can we really defend this position?
Advancing.
Dude, how did that miss him? That was not cool.
Let's get physical.
You're not who I wanted, but whatever.
Stay frosty.
Ah, stay frosty.
Don't stop! You've got to break through!
I got this.
FYI, I am going to call it quits here in a little bit.
Commencing counterattack. Follow my lead.
Are you hurt? That's what Ragnate is for!
Ha! Not even close.
Eat this!
Here comes the pain.
Keep on!
Come on.
Target destroyed.
I'll go in a minute. No, I want to. It's 9:20.
Now advancing.
Let's see how they like these mortars.
Defeated leaders. When a leader is defeated, the CP is nullified. Their commander will receive fewer CP at the start of their phase. Both allies and enemies have leaders. Claude and Raz are leaders in Squad E. Keep your leader units protected while actively seeking out and destroying enemy leaders to reduce their CP pool.
Ha! Not even close.
Yeah, I did not leave her in a good spot. So this map is like a two-part map.
Moving out.
Try.
Fight.
Dude, that went right through him. What the heck?
Frosty. Incoming!
Now advancing.
Watch out!
Ah, no way. I'm out of ammo.
Uh-oh! The enemy's firing back!
Incoming!
Advancing.
What do we do about a mortar that big?
Man.
Situation report.
That better take him out. Good.
Kill confirmed. Not bad out there.
Call the shot. Too easy.
Oh, come on. I don't know how to figure out to get like to like get your shots like more accurate.
I got this.
The enemy's returning fire.
Eat lead.
Great job. I knew you had it in you.
Here comes the pain. Hell yeah! This base is mine.
So I've captured the flag. So now that I have like the little base camp captured, or one of them anyway, I can have like units on the field if they're injured, or if I don't want to use them anymore, I can have them retreat. And then I can deploy a different unit. Oh, come on. So you have a morale boost option.
Moving out.
Ooh, I have 2 units that are out of ammo. All right. So that's what Valkyria Chronicles is. This is Valkyria Chronicles 4. I am just going to put this in sleep mode for now. I do have to run out, go on an ice cream run before they close. And I got to go to bed soon anyway. So that's what Valkyria Chronicles is. Very interesting game. And the beginning is pretty slow paced. I know this battle and like the next battle, there's still a lot of dialogue and it teaches you a bunch of stuff, but it does pick up afterwards after that. Once you get into it, when you can just go to like battle after battle after battle. But it is a cool game. I do recommend it. Probably keep playing it, but I'm gonna get out of here. I want to go get some ice cream before they close, so I will see everybody later. Thanks for stopping out. Monotonous, Frosty, Johanna. Oh, I think my chat's froze.